Speaking of YK Osiris, so yesterday a video came out. Was it yesterday, the day before? I don't know. I saw it yesterday. A video came out of YK Osiris at the Crew League. We were golf mates.
Yes.
With the Crew League.
He's nowhere to be seen in this video, and I'm going to assume he had no idea what was
I don't even want to say
so
his
let's
name.
not put that on their brand at all.
I don't even want to put his name.
That's fam.
But I mean the backdrop akin to TCL, you see it.
Yeah.
But so YK Osiris, Suki, what's my guy's name?
Lil Duval.
They were at the panel speaking, and YK Osiris was at the panel. He was giving Suki a shoulder massage or back massage at first, and then things got weird, and he tried to kiss Suki twice. He tried to kiss her. I don't know what prompted him to do that. I don't know the history between these two. I don't know what was going on before the camera started rolling. But this was awkward when I saw it. His reaction after, laughing with his homeboy. His homeboy wasn't laughing. So now he's receiving a lot of heat online for doing this. And Suki tweeted that she was offended. She was scared to stand up or speak up. I believe is what she said for herself. And it's just
it was creepy as fuck.
It was creepy.
Let's just start there.
It was creepy.
I don't care what the backstory is. I don't care if there was footage before where they may have even been flirting. I don't really care.
No, but
this footage is all you need. There isn't things you need to put into context.
True, but all we got was what was on camera. We don't know what happened between these two before, if these two even know each other, the relationship that they have between each other. We don't know. I don't know that. Let me speak for myself. I don't know any of that. I know that this video of him trying to kiss a girl who obviously didn't want to kiss him on the mouth was creepy and awkward. And so now he's, he has to deal with the consequences of this, the internet and social media saying what they have to say about him. And then Suki obviously expressed how she felt about the entire situation. But it speaks to it's a bigger thing though. I think that a lot of these young guys now, especially, young guys, they may have some type of notoriety, some type of following, some type of status, some type of money. A lot of these young dudes don't know how to interact with women. They don't know how to interact in real life. Mm-hmm. A lot of these dudes live online. They live behind their social media accounts. They live in their DMs. And then when they're in the room face to face with women, awkward things tend to happen because they don't know how to interact with women in real life.
And you're right. But this exchange, for the length of it, and I saw his apology of saying he misread the situation. What is there to misread in this situation? I fully believe that there are situations where men and women can misread it and maybe come across way too aggressive.
Right.
Where in this could anything be misread?
Here's the problem.
She clearly had no interest and was extremely uncomfortable for that entire exchange, and he continued on. I could even see where you tried and she was uncomfortable and you walked away. Even that, I'm sure people would kill him online, and I would get that. But I see the other side.
He went back for a second.
He kept going.
He wanted more sugar.
Yes. It was fucking weird. And I want to say this in the best way possible because it won't excuse him, and I don't know him. So this is probably not even a responsible thing for me to say. I think that kid is on the spectrum, and he probably can't read situations that well, especially social ones, but that is not an excuse for this situation. Like clearly, this woman had no interest in what you were doing and did not want you there.
I think that moments like this are a product of people chasing a viral moment. I think YK felt like, if him and Suki actually kissed, obviously cameras were there and it hit the internet, it would spark a whole, is Suki and YK dating? Are they a thing? Are they an item? Whatever, that whole world, that shit. Mm-hmm. But the fact that she didn't go along with the kiss, that's the part of it I don't think YK factored into his thinking. I don't think he factored in what if she doesn't go along with the kiss. And that's where we land today with all the backlash and all the things coming YK's way. first of all, sorry to Suki that she, felt like she was disrespected in any way. And I see people online saying, oh, it's crazy when Suki is offended because of the type of content and things she says in her music.
Gives a fuck.
The fuck does that have to do with anything?
But this is what I'm saying. People don't know how to differentiate entertainment from real life. Just because a girl says wild and crazy shit in her music or online, tweet things, doesn't mean when you're in a room with her that you can put her in an uncomfortable, awkward position by trying to kiss her without her consent and her wanting you to do so.
And can't say that I've listened to her music, but of course I did see a lot of people saying that, like, look at her lyrics. I mean, do you fools just skim through music? Like, is there any bar that I don't know about that she's like, yo, anybody could kiss me?
Yeah.
Right.
Where's that sexual part?
That's what I'm saying. It's just,
Yeah, she talk about fucking, but I doubt she's not saying it in an unconsensual way.
Mm-hmm.
No?
I don't know YK personally. But we
spoke to him.
Yeah, spoke to him a couple times. But I don't think that I don't think this was something where he meant to disrespect or offend Suki. I think he was just probably chasing a viral moment, which is what a lot of these dudes do, and didn't factor in, what if Suki doesn't want you to kiss her? And like you said, he maybe not be able to differentiate or read that that body language, those signals that we have between men and women, where we know we can kind of like feel, when it's wanted, when it's okay. A lot of people don't have the ability to pick up on that energy.
But also, that's interesting that you said his intention probably wasn't to disrespect her, and you're probably right. But what would the intention be? Where is the good intention in this?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that he was just chasing a viral moment.
But that wasn't a good intention for her. He wanted a viral moment. He didn't discuss with Suki, we should do this. It was, this would be good for me.
Is why I said,
and you violated somebody's body in the process.
This is why I said I don't know what the conversation was off camera before. I don't know the relationship, the history between these two, if they know each other, they hung out, if they've dated before. I don't know any of that. All we know is that he was rubbing her shoulders and then he tried to kiss her. That's all we know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the relationship history between these two.
So the clip I saw that was directly before this was, I guess he was trying to hit on her. He walked up and tried to hit on her, and she was like, boy, I'll ruin your life or I'll change your life. Like, go ahead. Like, do that thing. Like, you can't handle this, whatever. Then he went in and started rubbing her shoulders. Immediately when he started rubbing her shoulders, she was like, but she had like a nervous like smile on. And I guess that's where people was like, oh, well, she should have pushed him off. She has a camera in her face.
She's doing a job, right?
She's literally at work doing a job, has a microphone and a camera. She's surrounded by all men at like isn't that kind of like a, that's like a basketball. Yeah, it's like there's not a lot of women around.
It's a great gig for her too.
Yeah, so she looked uncomfortable. So even if they had that conversation prior, you can tell that they didn't plan a kiss was not planned, know?
That's why I'm saying we don't know. I don't know what conversations they had. I know that in that moment, she obviously looked uncomfortable and it was awkward. And, it's unfortunate because, again, these things play out on the internet. And now you have everyone voicing their opinion and their feelings towards the situation and YK Osiris in particular.
Well, I mean, thank God Meek cleared everything up because we didn't know what happened until Meek's thumbs got the working.
Yeah, when the world needs a good word, turn to Meek's Twitter account.
Is Meek the new Where's Ja?
He wants to be.
He wants to be. I agree.
For real though, like what the fuck is he doing?
Is Meek about to roll something out? He's been back on his Twitter game the past week.
You know what it is? I think I figured it out with Meek. I think that Meek, I think he means well. I don't think that he thinks about what he's tweeting before he puts it out. I think that he's thinking it and typing at the same time and then presses send without really analyzing and thinking about what he's saying. Because I do understand him saying, because he may know YK Osiris better than we do. Mm-hmm. So by him saying he's a good kid, he may really have a relationship with him and know that he is a good kid. I can't speak to that. But it's everything after that, like offering what she should do as a result of the situation. Like, to me, that's where the tweet is like, all right, bro, slow down, because you can't tell her what she should do in this situation. you could express like, damn, you know, YK Osiris is a good kid. I know him. You have a relationship with him. You know, he's not this person that this video may be appearing him to be. You could say that if you want. But by offering what you think Suki should do,
Read the tweet.
You actually don't have to say anything. It's free to shut the fuck up.
It is. That's always the best way to go. But I'm saying that what if he really has and knows this kid, and he's like, damn, he sees everything that's going on online. He's like, damn, I know this kid. He's not a bad kid. He made a fucked up. Right. And don't even say nothing online. You're right. But I'm saying if he would have just said, damn, YK, this is fucked up. You made a bad decision. He's a good kid. Like, I hate to see this happening to him. If you would have left it at that, cool. Nobody got a problem with that. But it's the offering of how she should handle the situation and how it should play out. To me, that's where he's out of bounds.
Well, let's read the tweet. So don't do this to him, please. He's a good kid. Just slap him and he got to let you something. Okay. We don't need our young bull torn down for mistakes in this hypersexual era. I support Suki. Hold that shit down on some street shit.
This hypersexual era, even that's a shot at Suki.
That's blaming women.
It's insane.
I hate to sound like that liberal guy that you guys hate, but that's blaming women.
But
that's blaming women.
That's why what I just said was everything after he's a good kid, like, damn, this is fucked up that this is happening to him because he is a good kid.
It's not happening to him. Nothing happened to him.
No,
it's a typo.
What I mean is the shit playing out online, like now he looks like he's some sexually aggressive.
Who gives a fuck what happens to him?
Because he did it.
Like, I feel like nobody's asking how the fuck. Nobody cares what's happening to Suki. Everybody's like, damn, you know, he probably didn't mean it like that. That's fucked up. This is happening to him. So.
No, but the thing is, I'm just speaking about this tweet. Like I said, I don't know this kid. I don't think we've ever had anything online about him being sexually aggressive or inappropriate before this. I'm not sure. I may have missed it. I don't know. I don't know this kid, though. What I'm saying is obviously he did something where he just misread a situation. He did something that was inappropriate. He did something that was out of line. We know that.
Yes.
I'm just saying what Meek tweeted.
Yeah.
If he would have just said, damn, I know this kid. He's a good kid. He's not really an asshole. He's not this sexually aggressive dude. Like, he just made a bad decision in this moment. If he wanted to just leave it at that, okay, cool. I think the problem in this tweet is what he's saying and how he's saying Suki should handle the situation.
Yeah.
I think it's a typo, so I am speculating on what Meek meant on the second part, which to me is equally as nasty. The slapping part, I'm with. I get that part. And then he has to give you something. I assume he's saying Osiris would give her money or a gift. Like,
no, I think
she's saying,
what he's saying is just slap him, and he gotta let you.
He gotta stand there.
And he forgot or something.
Okay, gotcha.
In between you and something, he forgot the or something.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
I thought he was trying to say, and he just got to give her like some bread or something. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
He's saying he got to stand there and let you fucking slap the dog shit out of him, whatever, and he just got to eat that. He got to take that.
I mean,
that's what he was saying. But again, he shouldn't even said. That's what I'm saying. That part of it to me is like where I think Meek doesn't really take the time to think about what he's tweeting and posting on the internet. I think that he, in his mind, it was a whole different way, and then it comes out on his Twitter.
No, I think he meant exactly.
Hold that shit down on some street shit. It's on camera. What do you? Like, she's not the one that is starting this smear campaign.
It's in the court of public opinion. Everyone can identify that was fucking sick.
She was at work.
Can see that's sick.
Someone filmed it. What is she going to hold down for this kid? It's on camera.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the narrative isn't for Suki to determine. The people can just see it and be like, "That's fucked up."
Well, this
she
goes
doesn't
back
need to say a word.
This goes back to again what I was saying. A lot of these young dudes, they just don't know how to conduct themselves around women in real life because they live online. They live on the internet. They live on social media. They don't have real interactions with women in real time. Like, that's why you get weird, awkward situations, disrespectful situations, shit that shouldn't happen because, again, a lot of these people don't know how to interact with people in real life.
Well, instead of tweeting, Meek should get with his homeboy and teach him that you don't touch women unless they ask you to touch them.
Oh, for sure.
And to say tear him down, no, he needs to be accountable for what happened. There's a big difference. And that's where I get weird with cancel culture of the people that want to cancel everyone, but also the people that are so anti-cancel culture. People still need to be held accountable for the things that they do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this kid's life needs to be ruined and he should never be able to make money for his family ever again.
Mm-hmm.
He probably did make a terrible mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs to be held accountable for that action.
Without a doubt.
Like,
without a doubt.
That needs to happen. We can't just let it slide because we don't want to see someone else torn down.
Right. And again, Suki, again, this happened to you and you were disrespected and publicly with cameras on you, and it's unfortunate.
And what a shitty message to also give out, because we've seen plenty of people that are doing really, really good shit, much better things than Osiris is doing for the community, for the world, that do nasty shit. And a lot of people say, yo, don't tear him down because he's doing a lot of positive shit over here.
Right.
But to me, that bleeds into that weird narcissist world where if I do enough good shit in the public eye, I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want behind the scenes.
Nah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that message, and I know, again, Meek does not proofread. And I do agree that Meek, that's probably not what he meant. That's what it sounded like in his head, and it came out differently.
But that's what I'm saying.
But that's a terrible message to say we shouldn't. I don't want to tear the kid down, but this needs to be addressed, and there needs to be accountability, no matter how good of a kid he is,
mm-hmm.
no matter how good of a person. If you make a mistake, especially one that could harm a woman, yeah, we need to talk about it. It needs to have some accountability, and something needs to happen. We're not just going to hold it down on some street shit when it's on camera.
No